G is. Both players are ready.
And the countdown begins into Game 1, starting on a whirlwind, between Wolfbrother, the Blue Terran, and SMGJtek, the Green Protoss. Which race is favored on this map out of these two?
That is a good question.
Because usually it's Zerg, because it's a bigger map.
Yeah, Zerg is the most favored. But in these two, I'm just going to say Protoss is the most favored.
How so?
Because I feel like Protoss is always the most favored on every map. And that is my unbiased opinion.
Well,
But it is a big map. It's 4 spawns. The Protoss could get that tech up without have to worry too much about, way early game shenanigans from Terran coming out.
And which tech will that Green Protoss go? He is SMGJtek.
Up against, in the top left, the Blue Terran Wolfbrother.
I have casted Wolfbrother once before. I forget what he did. It was one command center. No, it was definitely Rax expand, I believe. But I think he won it. I think he was the best one out of all the ones that I did cast prior that were Terrans. Yes, now I do remember. He does do a Rax expand into a Stim +1 timing. That's what he's done prior, so we'll see if he does that this time.
That could be a very strong timing. Depending on medevacs involved or just straight barrack push.
From what I remember, he didn't really make medevacs. He just loved that whole, just shooting, making a bulk of Marines and sending them over to do damage and die, and then doing it again. Because I remember the people he went against prior, they wouldn't really macro up. They would go for some type of early attack, but never seemed to get out of it. They still think it would keep going after the 7 or 8 minute mark.
Well, yeah, neither of our players opting to get gas, so we're probably going to see faster expands from both of them coming down.
Gateway expand from Protoss. They're all getting a bunch of their minerals are going up to expand right now. Oh, will they expand together at the same time? No.
No, where's this guy going? So he's going to scout the right way first. Meanwhile, the Protoss is going to actually be scouting the wrong way. No, he's actually going towards the middle. Oh no, he's scouting downward. So once he sees the SCV come in, he should have a good idea of where the Terran is, especially right now, because he did not pass that scouting SCV. He knows the SCV came from the left side.
And he can deduce that it's not cross map, because who really goes cross map? Like to start, nobody.
Yeah, and because the probe didn't meet up with the SCV on that left side, on that right side going down, he could probably have known right away when it came into his base. One gas up for the scout actually got picked off by the probes in the mineral line.
Oh wow!
They surrounded it. First blood, yeah. No, but the Protoss actually still just going to scout. It is possible that the Terran scouted way early, and so you do have to take that into account. And he'll know soon. 2 more racks coming down. No gas yet.
Yeah,
so.
But he's about to take his gas. I think he does two quick gases when or maybe this is a different build, because I remember he would do 3 raxes, and then when in the middle of his 3rd rax building, he would get both gases on his main.
All right, so it's a roundabout way of doing the same sort of thing. Really, you want your gas by now so you could get your add-ons going on, but it looks like we'll just be pumping Marines out in the meantime, getting a 7 orbital up. Protoss, on the other hand, going for a robo facility, so he's going to pump out those observers and then perhaps go into that Colossus tech.
Look at this gas timing.
The double gas going down. Well, yeah, at this timing you almost have to go double gas. You're way too far behind in gas to just take a single gas right now, especially since what he needs like all those gas for the add-ons. He needs to get Stim. He should start getting an NG base. He needs that gas, and the factory starport are all going to require a lot of gas. So, in fact, I'd almost like to see him take that third gas soon if he does plan to tech up.
And a forge coming down right now too. This seems, and a forward pylon as well at the third.
Yeah, the forward pylon. I don't know, maybe just not expecting the Terran to go there very soon. He'll know when the third comes down. He's obviously not going to use it for a while, being he only has one gateway. We do have the robo support bay, or robotics bay, coming down.
And 2 more gateways at the front to start a wall off?
Yeah, you don't really need a wall off, I guess, against
Terran.
Against Terran. It can kind of help, especially if they do an early attack and you get that Nexus cannon up and they have to try to funnel in and around. I guess it's like free force fields that are already there. But Nep actually gonna complete the wall. But then again, if the Terran went like siege tanks or something, these gateways would be way off of position.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'd like to see him get the observer out. Oh, there's the observer. Just finished, so heading on over. I'm gonna go check out what the Terran's doing. Energy bay coming down. The factory is starting. He is getting that third gas.
Gonna get that starport directly after the factory.
Yeah. Should start +1 very soon.
And +1 attack almost finished for...
Just building mass marine right now.
That's what he did in the last one. He only did marines than the ones that I casted prior. And there's that starport, and he's getting that core on the factory in order to switch it over. Get 2 medevacs at a time. Both players saturated. 2 bases saturated. And here comes that extended thermal lance. So I really think that Wolfbrother is going to be moving out very soon. As soon as Stim is done, I think he's going to make a move out. That's what I remember him doing prior. I'm not.
I'd like to see him get these medevacs first. That's going to make that Stim timing a lot more effective. Especially, he still is going to probably want to wait for that tech, the combat shield to finish there. And he's at half the way done with his +1. He's going to need that +1 to finish if he hopes to actually break this, being +1 is already done for the Protoss with 1 armor coming out. Got a very interesting placed photon cannon up there. Trying to get medevacs that come in. Building them in your middle lines is a lot stronger. But
No, I agree with that. There. 1 Colossus out, 2nd on the way. +1 armor.
We should just be seeing the push out Terran right now. Mass Marine, though, I mean, when this Colossus comes out, it's going to be pretty much shut down. Twilight Council is out, so he might even just be going right to
Templar.
High Templar. He doesn't really have the gas for it right now, though. He is pumping out more Colossus. He might just be using it to get his +2 attack. It's actually kind of interesting that he went +1 attack. Usually against Terran, you're going to want to do +1 armor because that +1 armor really does synergize with the already built-in armor of the Zealot and Stalker, I believe. Did the Stalker start with 1 armor?
Oh, fuck.
And you dropped. Wah, wah, wah. I thought you were going to fix it.
I didn't take it to Metal Logic yet, but I started my computer over and had everything just ready to go. This sucks. Alright. Stream. Oh, shut up. No, Noah, you suck. Alright, I'm going to... Drew, would you like to cast it while... through voice with no picture?
I got this. Yeah.
What's happening?
Nothing. We're
waiting for me to drop.
Waiting. Wolfbrother. Uh-oh. SMGJtek. He mentions in his cast how often his SC crashes. Sad, crying bracket face. And you are out, so the game is going to continue on. Up to 2 Colossus. The 3rd Colossus is actually getting supply blocked right now, but actually pylon's coming in. The 3rd going down for our Terran, so perhaps he doesn't just want to win on a 2 base all-in. He is pushing out. So that unit count. He's got 44 Marines and 3 Marauders up against that 6 Zealots, 2, which will be 3 Colossus. So I just don't think this is going to crack this base with that Mothership Core and those Colossus. But it looks like instead he might be going for a Doom Drop. The Observer sees it. Oh god, the Protest Army actually coming out to fight the Terran. Terran actually got it. They're fighting uphill. Terran's on the top, but these Colossus are just ripping through this Marine count. The Zealot's dying. He's forced to retreat. So the Protoss not taking an optimal engage there, fighting up the hill instead of letting the Terran come to him. But the Colossus, the AOE damage on those heavy Marine army, just ripping right through them. We got 9 kills and 14 kills on the Colossus. Meanwhile, transfer going down to the 3rd, but here comes the Protoss pushing across the map. This might be scary. Here comes the Terran from the side. He's going to need to target down those Colossus. Colossus being pulled back. Stalker count getting low, but so is that bio count with those Colossus just untouched in the back. 3rd Colossus coming in from the flank. Terran forced to retreat. He is going to have to lift here. Meanwhile, Zealots were actually warped in, or just ran in and killed all the SCVs at the 3rd. Protoss floating a lot of minerals. He's going to back out for now. He has no forward pylon, so he cannot throw down a bunch of Zealots right now. He's still on 2 base, throwing down 4 more gateways. He's going to try to push in using the Observer to give him vision of the bunker. And I just don't think there's anything the real Terran could do right now. The Terran is up to 7 medevacs, which is not really what you want in this situation. You want 2 to 4, maybe 6 medevacs, and you need to really start that Viking production, which he's not. Oh, he's got 1 Viking starting right now, but that's a little. It's too little. He also has to try to target down these Colossus as best as possible, but the Protoss is going to pull out. Nope, he's just going to get reinforcements from those Stalkers and going right back. And I think this is just going to be the final A move into this natural. Terran's stimming up, attacking in. He's not targeting down the Colossus. 4 Colossus just ripping through that Terran army's SCVs at the natural being pulled, but it is GG is being called.